What's going on, YouTube? Uh, Jonathan here. This is my first video on YouTube. I'm a cannabis enthusiast. I like my marijuana. I cook, roll. I like rolling different joints. I like cooking with marijuana. I love smoking it, tasting it, vaping it. Everything about marijuana is my life. I've been doing it over 20 years. Recently learned how to start growing. Well, I didn't recently learn, but I've been learning progressively through the years. And I just spilled all my wax on my couch. Anyway, with all being said, um, I'm interested in making YouTube videos just to show you guys, what I like to do. And if you guys are, into the same thing, like to, meet, talk, whatnot. Uh, I know I seem uh, really amateur right now, and that probably is so because, this is my first video. Um, I'm no custom grow 420. Peace to you, by the way. I'm just. Let me tell you a little about me. Alright. I go by Jonathan Marston. That's my biological name. However, I am going through a transition. I recently came out as trans, female. I want to go through the transition of being a female. It's just what I'm comfortable with, and I think I'd be a lot happier. Now, I'm not asking for people to accept me. That's your own business. However, don't hate me because you don't know me. If you got to know me, I think, we got stuff in common. We'd be able to hang out, smoke, whatnot, and have a good time. However, throw whatever kind of comments you want onto the page. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings too much. I've heard it all. I hope you guys don't mind if I smoke. I'm not advertising smoking. Smoking is bad. However, I need a cigarette every now and then. Like I said, this is my first video. I'm really nervous. I've got TV playing in the background. Lights are a disaster. I'm sure it'll get better over time. I just want to smoke some pot with you guys right now. Show off some things. I'm drinking a really good beer called Bout Damn Time India Pale Ale by Four Noses Brewing Company. Mottos on this is follow your nose. And it's decent. For 7.1, it doesn't really even taste 7.1. It's not too hoppy. Oh, not too hoppy to me. But I'm also smoking on some Cheese Quake at 28%. And I threw some LA Confidential wax on it. Testing at 80. It's good. I try to stick with my indicas. I've been diagnosed with PTSD and bipolar, which is weird. The weed doesn't help the bipolar at all, so don't. Anyone out there, it's like, oh, I need weed for bipolar. No, you don't. But it does help the PTSD if you stick with the indicas. My anxiety will go through the roof. I get major panic attacks. Loud noises throw me off. I wasn't in the war. I wasn't in combat or anything like that. I've never been. To be honest with you, I was just diagnosed that, and I'm kind of confused, but it makes sense. I don't have a lot of memory of my childhood, so more on that later on. Right now, we're just here to talk about weed and how cool weed is and how it helps me. I stick with strictly indicas. A lot of people are like, oh, well, I can't do indica. They make me sleep. Or, what's the word? Tired all day. They have the exact opposite for me. It's kind of like taking an Ativan. For all the other people with anxiety, they know what I'm talking about when it comes to lorazepam. But much healthier solution. And I'm not saying it's a healthy solution, just healthier. I'd much rather smoke a bowl with some wax on it than take a benzo, considering how addictive they are. And I know because I have been addicted to lorazepam and other benzos. Xanax, Librium. I'm tired of the pharmaceuticals, so I'm sticking with the marijuana. I can't smoke sativas, and as a lot of you with anxiety know that you can't either. If you're normally in a rec or medically regulated state, you can stay away from sativas. It won't fuck with your anxiety. However, a lot of you don't know there are indicas out there that hit like sativas, and there's a lot of sativas out there that hit like indicas. So pick and choose wisely. A little more about me. I live in Colorado, so it's legal here. I live in the mountains, the Rockies, which is pretty cool. I'm 8,600 feet up, altitude-wise. And live in a small town, 400 people, Empire, Colorado. Like, real small, but the bud is awesome. The tourists that we get through here are real cool. I like mingling with them, talking with them. I don't know why I keep looking behind me. It's probably nerves. Opening myself up to the world for the first time. My wife's currently at work. I work at Subway / Exxon in Georgetown. If you ever come by, say, hey, what's up? What else? What can I show off to you guys? I'm an old school stoner. I like the old school things. I got my dugout, with the one hitter. Still got some bud in it. I have that on the go all the time. I only got one dab rig, and it's tiny, and it's from Hemper. Came with the quartz banger on the March box. This was a year ago, and I love it. It does what it needs. I don't dab much. My wife is more of the concentrate kind of gal. I like my flour, which I'm almost out of. Like, I've got this much left of the cheesequake, which is horrible. No. And then, from behind, I got a friend who sent me some homegrown. It doesn't look great. Smells good, though, and it smokes good. Really good for joints and cooking, the homegrown. At least that's what I use it for. And then, of course, I've got homemade shatter that looks horrible that I'm not even going to show you guys. And then my wax, the LA Confidential. I don't know if you can see without me spilling it. Whoa. Anyway. I'm hoping I have more videos and they can be better and I can figure out how to make them better. I'd really like to, be in a community of smokers where I can learn. I'm a joint roller. I really enjoy rolling joints. I'm very good at rolling certain specific joints, but I'm learning. I want to learn to branch out, do more artistic joints, where people, I'm trying to show to a crowd that's like, oh, not too much paper. Like, come on, it's not about too much paper. It's about the art about it. Is it smokable? If it is, shut the hell up. Anyway, and papers are cheap, so get over it. Oh, well, it takes away from the flavor. Not if you got really good bud. And really good papers, like rice papers, you really don't taste it. So get over yourself. You really don't know what you're talking about. So, whatever. I really don't have anything else to say. I'd like to take a dab in front of you guys. But my torch is holding up the phone. I guess I could show off my new vaporizer. I got this the other day. It's nothing like special. It's not a name brand Chinese. I paid $30 for it in the head shop, and to be surprised with you, the head shop didn't even know what it was. Not a head shop, dispensary. The workers there were like, we don't even know what that is. It's $30. I was like, well, it's a vaporizer. It's old school. They're like, oh, it's a volcano. No, it's not a volcano. It's a vaporizer. Well, a volcano is a vaporizer, but $30, $600. Big difference. And only because it's quick. Just like the Megatokes, I really don't see much in them. You guys will probably hate me for saying that, but I just don't see a big deal on Megatokes. I hope you guys subscribe, like, or whatnot. I know this has been probably a really crappy video, and you guys are going to see me transition along the way if you're interested in that. It just happens to be that I'm in transition, and I'm a cannabis enthusiast. Sorry for my slurring. I've been drinking. Other than that, I really don't know what else to say. Except, give me a like if you like what you see and you want to see more. More is coming. Subscribe. So, cool. Have a great night, guys.